I cannot believe I paid $11,000 for my lipo. Hi guys, welcome back to another video. I look like this because I went and got a second round of lipo. I'm 5 days post-op, but we're not talking about this lipo this time. We're talking about my previous lipo that I had 9 years ago. I cannot believe I paid $11,000 for my lipo. Yes, I paid $11,000 back in 2016 to get lipo. I got it done at Sono Bello in Westchester, New York. The only thing I got done, if I can remember correctly, was my ab, my waist, my arm, and my back bra strap, bra roll. I don't remember that part, but I definitely remember getting my stomach and my waist and my arms done. So basically, like, I was a dancer, whatever. I started dating this guy and I got comfortable, and not only did I get comfortable, I also had gotten into a car accident. So I just started gaining weight, and you would think that like the person that you're with would be like, oh babe, you getting fat, or just say something, like anything, like, oh babe, like, how you feeling. Like, people, honestly, people really do not care about each other. They just don't. So long story short, I started just getting big throughout the years of like being with this guy, and I'm just sitting here like looking in the mirror, looking back at myself, and I'm like, I don't remember ever being like that. You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't the skinniest little thing ever, but I definitely did not have this. My stomach just got so big. I feel like most of the weight was going to my stomach at that time, 9 years ago. So I was just so unhappy. I'm not gonna lie. Like, when I'm big, I'm like very unhappy. Like, I don't know about other people, but when I'm like, I'm not gonna lie, this right now, this is the biggest I've ever been in my life. I've never been a big girl. Never been a big girl. I've always been small or average size. So this is the biggest I've ever been in my whole entire life. So I think I'm an average person. As I get older, I get bigger. Like, that's average. I never started off as a big girl. No offense to the big girls, but I never started off big. I was very much small. Anyways, moving on. Where was I getting at? I forgot. But yeah, I started getting big or whatever, but I feel like most of the weight was in my stomach. So after a while, I was just so unhappy. I'm not gonna lie, I was really unhappy in the relationship. I'm just getting big, and I'm just like, this is not for me, low key. Like, it's really not for me. So I'm just like, I don't think I could stay in a relationship with someone that's watching me just get big and nasty and not say nothing. Like, I'm not saying being big is nasty, but I'm just saying, like, I was just getting big and nobody was saying anything. They wasn't like, oh girl, you need to slow down a little bit, or you eating a little bit too much. You getting a little bit too big. Like, calm down, slow down. Nobody was saying nothing to me except for like the obvious, like my cousin, my mom, my dad, like like immediate family, my bestie. Like, girl, you getting a little big. Like, what's up with you? So I was like, you know what? I have to get lipo. Like, yeah, me getting into a car accident, and that's where I think I skipped. Yeah, me getting into a car accident, and um I had back surgery, and yeah, I think that's the only surgery I had from that car accident. I think I had just bad back surgery. Back surgery is like a major surgery. So I was on bed rest for a very long time. I couldn't really move around, couldn't really exercise, couldn't walk around. It was just difficult for me to move around on top of eating and just getting big. So I just got really big. My stomach, I felt like it was mostly my stomach just got really big. So I was like, you know what? Let's make a change. Let's go get some lipo. So yeah, I went to Sono Bello in Manhattan at first, and they transferred me over to the Westchester location. So I don't remember everything. That's why I was trying to look for my paperwork from when I first originally got it done. I think my doctor's name at the time was Dr. Berger, and yeah, I paid $11,000 for it. Like it was basic lipo. Like I know girls travel to like Colombia or DR. Girls travel all over the place and they get their whole entire body did for probably half the price of what I paid. But I'm sorry, I love my life. I love my health. I love, like I don't play with that. So I'd rather be safe than ever sorry. All right? Prevention is better than cure. That's what my dad always told me that, okay? Prevention is way better than cure. So I'd rather not get involved in situations like that. Plus, my body was never beat up. Like, I'm not trying to disrespect nobody or nothing like that. Like, no offense to any other girlies or whatever, but I wasn't starting off where I needed to get everything done. I started off at a good position. I just needed you to just suck a little bit out here and there, just help me out a little bit. That's really it. I really did not start off at a 1 and I'm trying to be a 10. I started off at like maybe a 6, trying to get to a little 7 or whatever. But yeah. So they sucked a lot of fat out. My first lipo procedure that I had done in 2016, they sucked a lot of fat out. It was like 2 big jars of fat. Like I'm gonna show you. So if you're a little squirmish, I don't know, whatever. But if you are, I'm gonna show you. It doesn't look nasty to me, but yeah. So I'm gonna show you like my first time, like the 2 big tubs of like they sucked a lot of fat out of me. Before like when I first got it done, my stomach was like so big. And then like I think it was hold on, let me see, because I have it in my phone. I think like a couple days after my stomach, like 3 days after, my stomach was like much, much more flat. And then like I'll show you like a photo shoot I did and my stomach was really flat. And I was really happy about that. Um but like I said, as time goes on, you get older, you eat food. Sometimes you don't work out. Um and life just happens. Life just be lifing. But I don't regret anything I did. I'm not gonna obviously because I did it again, so I don't regret anything I did. Obviously, diet is very important. How you eat, what you eat, how many times you eat. Going out to the gym and exercising, or just walking and hiking in nature is also very important. But I'm not gonna lie, the American diet is wild crazy. Like it don't matter how healthy you try to be, they just be putting all these chemicals in the food. You try to get whole, like organic, whole foods, and there's still chemicals in them. Like you literally would have to grow your own chicken and stuff, like for you to have like actual fresh foods that don't have hormones or like chemicals in it or anything like that. So the American diet does play a big role in what you eat and also your body type as well, because I actually do track when I'm not depressed and all that extra shit, when I'm actually like focused. I do track my calories. I do have an app that I track my calories. It's called, I actually really love it because I'll make a video on that next time. I lost like 15 pounds just staying focused on this app like a couple years ago. It's called My Fitness Pal. I really love that. And I also use Fastic. It's a fasting app. So I feel like when I incorporate those two together, my body actually like I feel good. But like right now, don't judge me. I'm swollen. I'm really swollen. Honestly, how it went my first time that I got it done, I did not feel anything. Like I was awake the whole time. They numb your area that they're gonna do. I was awake the whole time. My doctor was so sweet. I was laughing. He had me laughing the whole time. Um, and we were talking about, I think at the time Trump was running for president or whatever, and we were talking about that. We were talking about so many different topics while he was sucking all my fat out. And yeah, I didn't feel anything until the moment I got into the car. At the time, my ex, that I was the guy I was with, that, whatever, he was there with me. And then I think like maybe halfway to his house, I think I screamed out. Like I don't remember if it was like halfway to his house or I was at his house, but I screamed in so much pain. I think the pain meds had came I think the pain meds like probably ran out or whatever. And I guess maybe I didn't feel my pain meds or something. I don't remember what it was exactly. And that was the worst pain I have ever felt in my life. It felt like I had gotten ran over by a truck, and like underneath my skin was just burning. Like burning. Like it was painful and hot. And that's only because my pain meds wore off. After I got my pain meds and I got back on my pain meds, everything was good. The only regret that I have from my first lipo, gotta stay hydrated. I love coconut water. But yeah. What was I saying? I don't remember what I was saying. Oh god, I gotta switch positions. My back. My back is killing me. Stay hydrated. Yeah, gotta watch what you eat, stuff like that. But what was I saying? The only thing that I do regret about my first lipo is that I did not get the post-op care that I wasn't told much about my post-op care. So I didn't know that I was supposed to get lymphatic drainage, massages, those type of stuff. I did not know anything about that. So I feel like I still had a lot of fluid, or like my lymphatic system wasn't fully drained. So I still had like a puffy stomach throughout the years. It took a very long time for my stomach to actually become very flat. So I feel like that was my biggest regret, or something that I didn't know about or wasn't told about. And I feel like that's maybe like more popular now. People know to go get those massages after they do any type of liposuction or BBL surgeries. You have to definitely go get those massages. They help out a lot with your healing process. And I also feel like when you get your body done, like mostly in America, they're not like so focused on getting you completely snatched. They're more focused on your health first, which is why I definitely will always get procedures done here in the good old US of A, because health is definitely wealth and we want to stay healthy as long as possible. So, yeah, so I feel like that's the only regret that I have, is that I didn't get those massages. But now that I'm knowledgeable and now that I know this one, my body gonna be tea by Christmas. Today is November. Not me having two iPhones and I don't know. It's November 2nd right now. So by Christmas, my body is going to be snatched to the gods. Other than that, I don't regret it. If I can get, this is definitely not a good thing, but if I could get lipo like every other year, I surely would. That's toxic. That's not good. Definitely eat healthy and go to the gym. But I feel like if I were to get any other procedure done in my life, besides if I ever get pregnant or whatever, and like I would have to have like, childbirth, because I feel like that is actually a procedure. Like that's a major procedure. Giving childbirth, I feel like that's a lot. But the only thing I think I would ever do right now at this point in my life is my boobs. I'm happy with everything else on my body. I love everything else about my body. Um, I just really had to go get my back done. It was my back was big. Big back. I'm really swollen, especially my right arm. My right arm is much more swollen than my left. I don't know if you guys can notice it, but other than that, I will definitely do lipo again and again and again. Yeah, it's painful, but it's worth it, especially if you are going to be educated on it and you are definitely going to like go, go to the gym, eat healthy, just be healthy. It definitely helps you out with your confidence and stuff like that. So that's definitely something that I would do. I feel like that's a plus. But yes, I will definitely keep you guys updated. I'm actually gonna make another video about my current lipo that I have gotten done. It's gonna be a little bit more detailed than this video because this is just like a story time vibe because it was like 9 years ago, and you know how many iPhones did I go through? Like what iPhones were out 9 years ago? I definitely upgraded like how many times? So it's like I'm sure stuff got lost throughout the years, and yeah. And one more thing before I actually really go, I'm gonna leave a whole bunch of stuff that you need pre and post lipo in my Amazon store that you guys can get. Like if you do plan on getting surgery, it's just gonna be a whole bunch of items that you can get them from Amazon. Honestly, things that you're gonna need before your lipo or before or after your lipo. So yeah, so don't forget to check out my Amazon storefront. Bye, guys. Love you.